कमेन्ट आएको छ।
Hello, welcome. Babu, Babu. So today again we are going to talk about some programs and we'll be writing some more programs. So join me as soon as possible. Okay, let's see one small program. Uh, so using so all the concepts we have used so far, and that is not using DSA. Let's take a look. So here is another small program we can see, and same concept uh, we have used as we discussed yesterday. Like here is the header file, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, window.h. We have used some more functions here. Sleep function is also used. So we have divided the program into multiple smaller, we can say that functions like um, welcome menu. So this is our that first function. After education, it is loaded. Then we go for the main menu. Then data addition, data searching, search menu, then search by name, search by synonym, search by antonym, then displaying the records and the updating records, etc. And this is a time sleep function. Actually, it is used for the delaying the execution. Here we have used struct and the structure. Uh, so we have four members. So W stands for word, the word name, word meaning, synonym, and antonym. So here is name of variable that, and here is system CLS to clear the screen. Main menu is loaded. After loading the main menu, what we have to do there? We have to show the choice. We have to show the choice. So what we are going to do, like to store, like to search, like to display, like to update. We have only four options here. I mean that choices we can see. Now we have to enter our choice. What we want to do? If we want to store, we have to enter one. If two, then and so on. Suppose if we enter one, then this value matches and it calls the function add record. It calls the function add record and add record is downside. Similarly, if we go for 2, if we enter 2, then actually this function is called search menu. Similarly, if we enter 3, then this function is called display record. And fourth, for updating, and default means no choice exists. It exists after the 2 seconds. So this is the exit function. It targets the further execution. Uh, in welcome menu, we have simply that put a text like a dictionary management program. This message appears, and after that, we can see the welcome. This message appears there. So one after another, and here is the delay function. Now let's talk about the this module, that is add record. So system CLS. This is our the choice with a gather constant. We are going to open in that A mode. Mm, so here is the app flush function to flush the data. So we are going to use gets to input the data. Again flushing, again getting, and the flushing into antonym, and so on. And after that, what we have to do there, we have to write the data in that file. That's all. And it continues until we say and. Yeah, when we say that y, then it continues to accept our data and stores in our data file. So that's all. After that, actually, again there appears a message like press enter to go to main menu, and after 1 second, main menu is loaded. We'll see the output after some time. Display record, again we have to open the file in R mode. We can do also one thing here. We can also break this program into a module, and in that module what we can do, we can open a file, or we can also pass the parameter. So reading is started from here, and so records are displayed from here. So 3 by 3. If 3 I is 3 means I starts counting there. So it displays a message enter to continue. Again it becomes 3. Again it becomes 3. It's a closing file, sleeping, and the main menu. Calling. Now searching. To sort the data, we have I have given here 3 choices: by name, by synonym, by the entry. So 3 choices are there, and for that also we have to add functions. So here is a choice suites. We can see here. We are going to search by name, search by name. So search by synonym. This function is being called, and search by antonym. And after that, that's all. Nothing we have to do. After that, we have to write the code for search by name. Look here. To search by name, what we have to do there? We have to input the word to be searched, and we have to flush that. Again, we have to start the reading, and we have to put the flag. If the data is found, actually it becomes 1. If it is not found, then it becomes 0. Yeah. As it becomes 1, then actually we get the word. Else it displays a message, sorry, not in the font. So closing. After that, it again loads the main menu. So there is search menu. Now by entrance, by synonym. So same concept here. We have to give the word. Again, we have to compare using strcmp. Uh, uh, Here is 1. Here is else, no data found. Any key to load the search menu. So search menu is found. Again, by using antonym, same concept we are using here. Look here, we have input here antonym, no data found, to load the search menu. So this was about the search menu, using which we sort the data. Next is update. If we want to go for update, then what happens there? We have to open a file. We need 2 files. First, to read the data from, and second file, uh, actually to store the data transfer from the previous file. We have to use flush, okay, to flush the buffer of the input and the output gets here. So we are reading the data. We are displaying all the data here. Now we have to enter the new record, word name, word meaning, synonym, antonym. It transfers the data to second file. So that is P1, and here is P1. So if we want to enter new data, we have to transfer to new file pointer. Else, if it is not found there, if it is not matched, again we have to transfer the data to new file. After that, the message displayed there, data updated successfully. We have to use the remove command and the rename command. That's all. Again, it calls the main menu. So this is how it works. Next function is the time sleep. So what this time sleep does there, actually it uses this function sleep, and this is in millisecond, means when we use 1000, it means wait for 1 second. If we use 2000, it means wait for 2 seconds. So flushing and then calling the main menu. This is how it works. Now let's run the program. Let's see what is the output of this program. So looks like this one. Uh, let's first go for the three display records. So we can see a word, meaning, synonym, antonym. Word, meaning, synonym, antonym. Word, meaning, synonym, antonym, and so on. Again, we have to enter the to print all other records. Look, see. Again, okay. Now it loaded there. So it was about the printing all the records. That was three number. We just saw there. Now let's go for search. Let's go for search two number. So how we want to search by name, by synonym. Let's go for by name and so enter what to be searched. So I am searching here computer. Let's see that what is there or not. Sorry, no data found. Means we have not installed the word computer in our file, so we didn't get that. And similarly, we can also search by any other. So now we are loading main menu. So that was about the searching. Now next is to store the data. Let's store one data there, one number. Enter what? Laptop. Meaning small computer that can be put on that. Okay. Synonym gadget. Internet. Uh, so what means there is no internet. Okay. Y to continue and so and enter to main menu. Now let's see the data we have entered. The data is not. Let's go for the display records. There is three number. So here is our record. Laptop, small computer. There can be put on that gadget. So this is how we can add the data. Next is uh, to update, modify the record. Let's go for number. Enter word to update. Uh, update. Let's see this word X or not. Uh, let's see the records first. Then we'll update that. Okay, let's update this. That is uh, mm, Okay, so here is our one. Let's remove this one, reals. Okay, so here is the word reals. We got it. Now let's enter a new word. Uh, Software, meaning program to solve the task. Synonym, application. Antonym not available. Let's see updated or not. Let's go for 3 number. So here is the updated data. Software program to solve the task, application, and so on. So this is how uh, we work. Now suppose if we give here, it says terminating. Thank you. So this is how we can make this type of simple mini project using all the concepts uh, we know we have used so far. I hope you also about this one. And in this we have used all the concepts like rename, remove, searching, deleting of data file, as well as functions, pointers, etc. So if you have any query, you can ask me. Do you have any query here? Okay, fine, no query there. So after some days, we'll be talking about some. Now let's write some programs. It will be practice session. We can write together. You can also write with me. Let's close this one first. So first is the find factorial of number using recursion. So let's do this program first. Okay, closing this that compiler, and again I'll open it. Let's make a function. Let's pass the parameter. Let's integer number here. Scanner. After that, uh, we have to call the function. print a. So D, let's write the factorial value equals to. Next is here factorial value. That's all. One thing is missing here, parenthesis. Okay, and obviously we are passing the parameter, so we have to put this variable inside the parenthesis. Okay, and return 0. After that, let's go for the recursion. So int factorial value. Then let's give a variable x. Okay. Now we have to apply the conditions. There is a base value here. If x is less than 0, if we give like equals to or less than 0, so yes, then what would happen here? We have to use return 1. Yes, minimum value can be 1 there. If we enter -5 or -6, then it will return the 1 there. Else we have to use return what? This same function here, factorial value. So return x, since we have to multiply the number, so x into factorial value, we have to decrease the value. Yes. Suppose if x is 5, then next time it would be 4, next time it would be 3. So what we have to do there, we have to decrease the value by 1. That's all. And after that what happens? So x is, suppose if x is 5, 5 comes here, it becomes 5 minus 1, 4. Next time 4 comes here, then 3, then 3 into 2, then 2 into 1, 1 into 1, 0. So 0 as it strikes, then it gets the value of 1 from here, and it goes on multiplying all those numbers, and that is called from here. Okay, so let's save it. Factorial. So save it. Let's run the program. If any bug comes, we'll see. So is there any bug? Let's see. There is a bug here. So might be there a spelling mistake. Factorial value. Factorial value. Undefined reference to factorial. Oh, here is B small, B capital. So here is I am giving 5, 7, 6. So look here, 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. We get 720. So this is how it works. So this was about the finding the factorial value using recursion. So nothing more. Do you have any question here? So do you have any questions, guys? Okay. So this was the first program. Now let's go for second program. check prime number using function. So the number is prime or not. Let's go for this. So opening a new file. Again, let's write hello file first. Let's make a function first. Int. We can return without return. It is not mentioned in the question. So we may use any method without return or return. Int. So prime underscore composite. Let's give a number here. Int and main. Int number. Okay. So again, let's input a number. So printer enter a number. Scanner. Okay. So this was about this one. Yes. Now what we do? Uh, now let's go about the main part is here. Let's work on this. So to be prime variables, actually we have used some variables. We have to run the loop, then we return the value. Let's go for that. Int I C. We have to count how many numbers are there, which are going to divide the given number. So for I equals to 1, I less than equal to n, and I plus plus. Now let's put if n divided by I equals to 0. Let's put in C plus plus. That's all. So nothing more we have to do. Now let's put here. If C equals to 2, return 1. Yes. Else return 0. That's all. So what happens here? If the value of C is 2, means total number of numbers which are going to divide the given number, then it returns 1, else it returns 0. Or we can also put any other number. For compatibility, okay, let's take another number. Okay, let's take 2. Okay, fine. So nothing in there. After that, what happens? We have to again test the number from here. So since it is returning a value, yes, if prime composite number is 1. Enter D is a prime number, else enter is a composite. That's all. Okay, let's run the program. If any issue comes, we'll resolve that. Return. Then let's save it. Prime composite. Let's change the extension. Okay, let's run. Okay, asking for the input. Look here. I'm going to give 14. 14, 14, 14. It is displaying some different number. Okay, sorry. Obviously, it's a composite number, but we forgot to put here variables, comma, number, and similarly here also we have to put the number. That's all. Let's run the program again. Yeah, let's give a number. Suppose that is 18. So 18 is a composite number. So that's it. I hope you understand this one. So this is how we return, and so we write the program without return statement, nothing else. So do you have any confusions regarding this? केही छ भने भन्नुहोस्. Okay, no questions here. Fine. So this was about second question. Now let's go for next question here. So next is swap two numbers using function. So how to do this? Let's go for that. I'm going to write. Let's create a new program here. You can write with me. Include stdio.x. Let's make a function here. So void swap. Let's pass the parameter here using pointer. So we have to pass the parameter here, pointers. Okay, we can use float, integer, it does not matter. So let's take float here. Okay, fine. Float. And here also let's take float here. Fine. So this is function prototype. This is function prototype. Let's go main. After that, let's take two variables, float num1, num2. Fine. So enter two numbers. square f, f, then this one num1, then num2. Okay, so we have entered two values here. First, let's print these values. Then we'll go for the function before call num1 equals to f, num2 equals to f. So num1, num2, that's all. So we have just printed the value before we go for the swapping. Nothing what we have done here. Yes. Now we have to call the function. Yes. So before we call the function, let's go for the function work body part. That is the definition. Okay. Let's declare a variable here. But okay. Let's take two variables here, x, y. Okay. After that, what happens? We have to transfer the value of x to k. So let's write here k equals to x. Okay. Now we have to transfer the value of y to x. So x equals to y. Now we have to transfer the value of k to y. Y equals to k. So this is how we are doing the swapping processes here. Now this value actually we have to print from here. When we pass the parameter that pointer, then these values they reflect from here. If we don't use parameters or the pointer, then we won't be getting that. Let's call the function that is swap. Yeah, swap, and after that we have to, since we are passing pointer, so what we have to do there, we have to use the address of these variables. And how to use the address, we have to put address operator with num1 and comma num2. That's all. After that, let's use this line again. So after calling, let's change the sentence here. Okay, fine. So this is pre-printed from here. Same value will be printed from here. When we call the value, then what happens? These values we have entered here, they are overwritten by these values, because these values are called by the function and will get in swap form. So let's save it. Question number is 3. So let's go for question number 3. 3 or 4 it is. 3. 3. Swapping. Let's run the program. So two numbers asking. Let's keep two numbers, 23.32 and 43.45. So before calling 23, it is printed from here 43.45. Fine, but the next part is missing from here. Is there any problem? I don't think so. 32 of 12. So before calling, only it is printing here. Before calling means this line, and after calling it is not printing here. Mm. Oh, one mistake is there. So there was a problem. I made third pointer here. So let's keep 23. Yeah. So look here. Before and after calling. Before calling, whatever we entered there. So same value is here. And after calling, so 12 is here and 23 is here. So this is how we run the program and get the output. So any confusion here? So unknowingly it was made pointer, and to store the actually it is not needed. So there was a bug small. So any question here? Okay, this much for today, and tomorrow again we'll be discussing about some more programs, and gradually we'll be shifting to JS, jQuery, PSP, and we'll also see some projects like we saw in this uh, C. Similar type of project we'll be doing, and we'll move forward. So thank you. If you think it was helpful, if you think that uh, so you are watching the video, then you can share with your friends. Uh, you can tell them to join and to understand and to discuss with me on given topic, or if you have any questions or you want to discuss with me, then use the chat box. I'll make the video on that topic especially, and I'll make you clear so how that works. Okay, thank you for joining me today. Now again, tomorrow we'll be here discussing some more thing about the JS. Tomorrow I'll start JS, and gradually we'll be talking about the C, JS, and all of this. Okay, take care. Goodbye.